What is going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing off the cover card for Blazing Vortex, which is the new set. As you can see, it is an updated Armed Dragon card, and we're going to go over some of the cards and some of the old cards that work with the deck. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is just a thing from the anime, where it's the OCG anime, or the Japanese anime, where his name is Manjome Thunder. It's like kind of the way he says Chaz it up in the TCG, but basically it's just like his calling card. And that is what the cards are kind of based off. It's a mixture of Armed Dragon and a Thunder theme. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first card we have is obviously the cover card, which is Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. Literally the names are just the exact same, except for they just added Thunder on them. So this one is a 3000 attack, 2000 defense, level 10 Wind Dragon effect monster. If this card was special summoned by an Armed Dragon monster, apply these effects depending on this card's attack. So if it has one attack, it's treated as Armed Dragon level 10. If it has 10 attack, it can't be switched. The possession can't be switched. 100 attack can't be shot by battle, and 1000 attack or more. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard and target one card in the field and destroy it. And if you do, this card gains 1000 attack. So they're all the effects he gets no matter what. And then if he manages to get his attack up to 10,000, he can destroy all cards on the field. So you're probably not going to get that effect off much, but the rest is like can't be taken possession, cannot be destroyed by battle, and can also destroy stuff on your opponent's turn, which is really, really nice. And he's actually really very easy to summon. I'll explain it as I go. The next card we have is the level 7, who was always probably the favourite. As you can see in the artwork, they only really change like the lightning bolts on his arms and on his, like here, to make this yellow. A lot other than that, it's just kind of in a different pose, but they were kind of really cool designed anyway, so they didn't really need to change it. The next card we have is Armed Dragon Thunder 7, level 7 Wind Dragon effect, 2100 attack, 1000 defense. You can only use the second and third effect once per turn. If this card is treated, this card's name is treated as an Armed Dragon level 7 while it's facing on the field or in the graveyard, which means Dragon Mirror for the fusion, I'm assuming. And then you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. Send this card from the field to the graveyard, and if you use special one, level 10 Armed Dragon monster or lower from your hand or deck. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, activate the monster effect. You can add one Armed Dragon card from your deck to hand. So there's a few things this card does pretty much, and it is like but this part, let me see, so they all work off the effects that you send a monster from your hand to special summon. So you can basically special summon from level 3, which we'll go over now in a second. I might just read them out first and then I'll go into my little rant. This is Armed Dragon level 5, who by far is probably the cutest one. He's got a little lightning bolt on his belly, which is kind of cool, and in his eyes as well. This one is level 5, 2400 attack, 1700 defense. You can only use the second effect and third once per turn. If this card's name is treated as level 5 while it is on the field or in the graveyard, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. This card, send this card from the field to the graveyard, and if you do special one, level 7 Armed Dragon monster from your hand or deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a Dragon monster's effect, you can add level 5 or higher Wind monster from your deck to your hand. And then the last one we have is level 3. Armed Dragon Thunder 3, level 3, 1200 attack, 900 defense. You can only use the second and third effect once per turn. If this card is, this card is treated as Armed Dragon level 3 while it's in the face of the field of graveyard. You can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, this card from the field to the graveyard, and if you do special one level 5 or lower Armed Dragon monster, and then draw a card, pretty much. So basically the way it works is there's cards to get this out. There's a lot of cards to get this out, especially like the old cards like Mass Dragon, stuff like that. But basically what you do is you get this card out with the new support, which I'll go over in a second, and then you get rid of a monster card in your hand and destroy him, and then you special summon the level 5, draw a card, whatever card you picked up, you mill that one from your hand, destroy this, especially the level 7, and then you can add another one, I suppose. You can add maybe, I'm trying to think, does this one have an effect when it's sent to the graveyard? It does. You can Armed Dragon. So I'm assuming you could just add another version of level 7 or 5 or whatever. I'm not sure if you can do it. It only says once per turn, so you can't really use that. But you could add for maybe later, or even level 10 for at the original level 10, which I'll go over now in a sec. So you add that to your hand, and then you have another card to discard. So you discard just another level 7. to get an effect to search an armed dragon card, and then you can go for the big level 10 monster basically for one card. Well, okay, I know it's not one card, but they do kind of reoccur. They give you the stuff in your hand to go for those effects. And then obviously when you're searching an armed dragon card, you can like wait on your level 3 for next turn, so then the next turn you're going to have another level 10 depending on if you have enough cards in your hand. The only thing with the likes of Ojama, which is the Ojama support I'll go into, the whole fine kind of effect and base off that is to have stuff in your hand. But yeah, so anyway, then we'll go into the next card, which is Armed Dragon level 10 white. So this one is basically when he joined the Society of Light, the main character Chaz, or the main protagonist Chaz, he changed his Armed Dragon level 10 to he equipped it with White Veil, and it became this basically. So this is a level 10 light dragon special summon effect monster, attack 3000, defense 2000. It cannot be normal summoned or set, and must be special summoned with its own effect. You can only use the first effect once per turn. Banish an armed dragon monster from your field or graveyard whose total levels equal 10. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, add a White Veil from your deck to your hand. You take no effect damage, and at the start of the damage step, this card, if this card attacks, you can destroy one card in the field. So the point of this you take no effect damage is, I'll just show you. This is White Veil. Basically, if it leaves the field, you take 3000 damage. It can destroy all spells and traps after attack. So you attack, you destroy a monster, you destroy all spells and traps. And face up spells and traps your opponent controls have their effects negated. Destroys a monster by battle. Let me see. When this equipped monster destroys a monster by battle, you can destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls pretty much. So you can destroy a monster, you can destroy spells and traps, you basically get to end your opponent field. But anyway, so the whole point was this leaves the field and then you take 3000 damage, and this new card just stops that. So that's the point of that. Next card we have is probably one of the best cards in the new support, which is Armed Dragon Flash. This is basically a 3 in your deck just because you're going to get out Armed Dragon level 3. And it's quick play spells, so let's say you win the old Armed Dragon level 3, you can special summon that, and then on your standby phase you get the old one. I'll go into those in a sec. But this is inactivate one card with this guy's name once per turn, special one level 3 Armed Dragon monster from your deck in defense position. That is this card here, which is during your standby phase, send this card to graveyard, special one Armed Dragon level 5 from your hand or deck. This is Armed Dragon level 5. This is send a monster with equal level, equal attack to destroy a monster your opponent controls. Also, if it destroys a monster by battle, you can special an Armed Dragon level from your deck, not from your hand. And this is the old Armed Dragon level 7. This one basically is so if it's special summoned by Armed Dragon level 5, it can send a monster from the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack less. And then the last card is the old Armed Dragon level 10, which basically requires you to have level 7 on the field, and then you can special summon this card by tributing him, and then send one card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all face of monster your opponent controls. So it's very easy to get this out because of the searching in the new cards, all from one card. Then we have this card. There's no point to show, I didn't see. So this is level 3, and he's like getting bigger. It's kind of cool. The next card we have is Armed Dragon Blitz, which as you can see is the older version versus the newer version. So the little changes they've done was lightning bolts in his eyes and on this and his belly, and other than that he's pretty much the exact same. So this is a normal spell. You can activate one card with this guy's name once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this effect except for dragon type. Target a armed dragon monster you control. Take one monster from the deck or graveyard with the same name as that face-up monster on the field, and either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. But if you do special summon, it cannot attack directly. So the point of this is, on the field these become the older ones. See the way they change their names to Armed Dragon level 10, it changes its name to Armed Dragon level 7, it changes the name to Armed Dragon level 3. So basically what you do is you activate this, and let's say you have a level 5 out, like it shows in the artwork, you have this one out, you can then activate this card and get him out as well. So you have two 2400 attack beat sticks, that if this one gets destroyed, or this one destroys opponent monster by battle, it gets a special level 7 after the damage step. And the other one then can still activate its effects and special them to level 7 anyway. So it's kind of cool that way. I mean, I understand where it's coming from. They can do that with any of them as well, which is cool as too. So yeah, the next card we have is a very cool one. It's like he's got electrical knuckles, which is kind of cool. So this one is called Arm Dragon Lightning. So this one is continuous spell. You can only activate the first effect once per turn. You can target an Arm Dragon monster you control, then activate one of these effects. It gains 1,000 attack. Sorry, 100 attack times its level. And one Arm Dragon monster whose level is equal to or lower than the monster from your graveyard or your hand. So if you activate this on level 7, he gains 700, and then you get to search out one of your lower ones like level 3 or the level 5 one from your graveyard. Then if an Arm Dragon monster you control will be destroyed by a card effect, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. So it's a nice bit of safety there as well. And like it gains like Arm Dragon level 10 is always going to be 4,000 attack, so that's where it's eventually going to get up to its 10,000, as you can see. And the last card has to be some of the best artwork. It's Arm Dragon level 10, Arm Dragon Thunder level 10, and he's doing like a Super King Kamehameha, which is really, really cool. So this one is called Arm Dragon Thunderbolt. This one is a normal trap. You can only activate the first and second effect once per turn, and only once that turn. Target one Arm Dragon monster you control gains 1,000 attack for each different card name among the Arm Dragons in your graveyard whose levels are equal to or lower than its own. Also inflict no battle damage the turn you activate this effect. You can banish this card from the graveyard and target one Arm Dragon spell in your graveyard added to your hand. So the point of this is, let's say you have the first time you activate this one, which goes into this one, which goes into this one, which gets you this one. Straight away you have 3,000 attack to give your Arm Dragon, so it becomes 6,000 straight away. As you can see, very easily to get up to your 10,000. It also does not lose that attack. It just means on the first turn you don't get to inflict the battle damage, but like it says, it doesn't actually end at the end turn, so it'll stay at that 6,000 attack, which is really nice. Then when it's in the graveyard, you can search out either Arm Dragon Lightning, Arm Dragon Blitz, or Arm Dragon Flash, which is kind of cool. So yeah, so that is it for the cards. The only other cards I kind of want to show you is Oja Match, which is the stuff that the Arm Dragons are going to use probably to make the deck a little bit better. Only because I find this Oja Match is a very good card. It just made the older cards a little bit better. I mean, you could run them. So this is send one Ojama card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Add to your hand one Ojama monster with a different name and an Arm Dragon monster from your deck or graveyard. Immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one of those monsters. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and then target 3 of your banished Ojama monsters, shuffle that into the deck. So basically what this does is it searches out all of your new stuff, because they're all Arm Dragons. Where is it there? It searches out your stuff by sending an Ojama card. Mainly I'd run 3 of this and 3 of the Oja Magic, which is when that card is sent. So if you send one Ojama card, the card being Ojama Magic, when Ojama Magic is sent from your hand to the graveyard, you get to search 3 Ojama monsters and add them to your hand. That will give you sufficient stuffs in your hand to discard for these cards' effects. So it means when you get this card for drawn, you get to keep that draw, you get to keep your level 5 or higher win monster, and you get to keep your Arm Dragon monster that you searched. So there's that. That was the only thing I was really thinking of when it comes to this. It means it's a quick play spell, so it can pretty much go off. And if your opponent doesn't watch, check that, you kind of have to. It might be a good little engine. The next card is probably one of my favourite cards ever, and I've never been able to really summon it properly without kind of cheating in some way. So this one requires VW-XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon, which is very, very difficult to summon, because you need to summon VW, the two, well, one of them is vanilla, the other one's a Quip, Union monster. You need to fuse that by banishing the 2, and then you need to summon X-Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, and Z Metal Tank, and then fuse them into XYZ Dragon Cannon, and then you need to fuse the VW that you summoned and the XYZ Dragon Cannon you summoned, and that'll make VW-XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. And then on top of that, you need to still summon your Arm Dragon level 7, which at least takes 2 to 3 turns to summon, on top of how many turns this is going to summon. And there's no quicker way to do it, really, because I'm not even as far as I know, Fusion Tag doesn't even work on this. Like if you were to summon the Arm Dragon level 7 and activate Fusion Tag, if Fusion Tag doesn't work, can't be this, and Fusion Tag doesn't work, can't be this, as far as I know. But this card is really, really good, and this will make this very, very easy to summon, because if you can use Fusion Tag, let's say, you can easily summon this, or you could summon something like VW, and then fusion tag for XYZ Dragon, and then summon the VW XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon, and then it only takes you a level 3 to summon the level 7 Arm Dragon level 7. So I mean, it's not that, it won't be as difficult, it's still a little bit difficult, but the effect you get is must first be special summoned from your extra deck. By during a duel you special summon both cards, so you will be able to summon the two by banishing the above cards from the field and or graveyard. So that level 7 can be in the graveyard, which is really nice because it becomes level 7 in the graveyard as well. You don't use polymerization. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects with the same name as any banished card. Once per turn during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish one card from your deck or extra deck and face up. Banish all cards your opponent controls and in their graveyard. So yes, your opponent's literally left with just their hand. I played against this. Somebody summoned this in Duel Links. I think I can't remember who summoned it, but it was, I can't believe they summoned it to me. And when it was on the field, it was scary. Like I said, the only thing you need to really worry about is summoning the XYZ part. But like I said, if the card fusion tag works, you can use that and easily summon this part of it, because this has become a one spell card. You just use this, use this, and then this gets it, and then you discard a card and summon this, and discard a card, summon this, and discard a card and summon this, and then you summon the VW that you've managed to summon or have in the graveyard, and you banish this and that, and then you get this, which is 3500 beat stick machine fusion monster, and it's very, very strong. Anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and let me know if you're going to buy Blazing Vortex, if you really like it or not, or what you're going to do to it. And yeah, good luck.